February. Can't say that word. Hello, cafe friends. It's time for what fills my cup in February. February was a month of love. No, not the Valentine's kind. No cards for me. What does it mean for February to be full of love for me? For me, it was about growing strong in love in the areas that I've picked this year. So the first one obviously would be strong in my faith. I wanted to become strong in my love for God and in my love for people. One of the things I found incredibly helpful is on the YouVersion app, and it's Dr. Bernice A. King, Cultivating a Heart of Mercy. Oh my days. Honestly, it challenged me. It was a beautifully written Bible study, only a few days, but I just absolutely loved it, and it really challenged me on the concept of mercy and the concept of letting go. Another Bible study that I absolutely love, that I'm just finishing today, is called Steadfast Love, also on the YouVersion app, and it's all about waiting and trusting in God as I wait. And I find that really affected my concept of love for him, and of also his love for me, and my understanding of his love for me. I've also started to do something which I learnt to do last year, which was about fallowing, which for me means just really carving out intentional time just to put some worship music on and enjoy God. And a couple of times in February, I just took an evening, turned my phone off, well, didn't actually turn my phone off, otherwise the music wouldn't have played, but you know what I mean, turned off the social media and just enjoyed God's presence and enjoyed talking to him about love, listening to what he wanted to say, and sometimes just being in silence and just lying on the floor or standing on my doorstep drinking a coffee, looking out onto creation. Which brings me to another thing that has filled my cup, as well as love. February has been very green, so I'm just gonna put it out there. There's a lot of green going on. One thing that I wanted to become strong in was strong in my mind, and the environment that I live in is a massive thing for me, especially with me working from home at the moment. So I've just really loved standing on my doorstep first thing in the morning and just drinking a coffee. I've noticed that this plant, I'll let you pronounce it, has started growing flowers, and that has just brought wonder and delight, and I love it. I definitely want to transform my garden, so if you've got any ideas of how I can change up my garden, let me know. I also invested in Arena Flowers. Arena Flowers are an ethical cut flower agency, and it's just something that I really wanted to do this year, was put a bit of money aside to change the environment in my house and allow me to enjoy my house. I don't know about you, but my house has become my gym, my cafe, my workstation, my everything, especially this one room, my front room. It's just become my everything. I just wanted to love it again because it was just becoming space, and it's my home. I don't want to not make the days count while I have this home. I might not have it forever, but I've got it for now. In terms of loving my body, I have continued with the ByZone app and with the boxing that I talked about last time. I also invested in Stitch Fix. This green top, oh my goodness. There was only one item which I definitely wasn't going to have because it looked like my nan's curtains on me. Even though it was teal, which is like my totally favourite colour, but yeah, teal nan, not good. Yeah, so absolutely loved it. This, oh, it feels amazing. I just love it. I just love it. I don't even care if it's hand wash only, which I haven't even looked at yet. Another thing when it comes to loving my body is food. I have been eating more sugar this month, maybe a bit too much more, so now I've cleared all the chocolates that were saved from Christmas. I might actually have to be a bit more careful. One thing I have been loving is this recipe book. Now, I bought this recipe book last year and I wanted to cook my way through it and it just didn't happen. Oh my goodness, this. And I wish I could emoji it, but it would be using the aubergine emoji, which, you know, has different connotations. But this is miso aubergines with tofu, sesame and chili. My days, this is the best thing I've eaten in so long, and it is super simple to cook. It's so good, so good. I decided to start a thing called 28 Days of Self-Care, or 28 Days of Love, sorry. And I was gonna take photos, didn't happen, but I absolutely loved it. I just put a little tin together of self-care activities, and I really loved exploring the things that I used to love, the things that I love now, and things that I'd heard other people say, and trying to work out what self-care looks like for me. Now, I think for me, self-care is rest, but it's also like refreshment and refueling. Yeah, I love the pamper stuff, but I also, for me, self-care would be going for walks, it would be doing a dance workout, all those kind of things, being in the garden and being around people. And one thing I also discovered, I was listening to a podcast by Dr. Ranjan Chatterjee, and he is talking about the fact that, I think it's with Laurie Santos, Dr. Laurie Santos. She's a happiness psychologist, I think, and she was talking about the fact that quite often we look at treat yourself as literal treat yourself, and she was saying, but the evidence shows that when we treat others, it brings a higher happiness to us. And I totally have found that this month. Not surprised that the Bible's got loads of one another verses in it about love, because hey, the science and the religion combine. Who knew? Me. Finally, strengthening my passions and my skills. Well, the new website is here. Love it. I did my last soiree with Sophie Ash, who's been my singing teacher for, oh gosh, so long now. And it was just wonderful. A really loving place where all of her students were encouraging each other, which I love about the performing world. I challenged myself to sing to three songs that I wasn't confident singing. And the reason for that is quite often I will present a song which maybe doesn't show off, maybe doesn't stretch me, but I do it because I know I can do it. And I wanted to do 3 songs which maybe I wouldn't be expert in it, maybe I wouldn't nail it, but to still love my talent and my passion for singing. So I didn't plan it from Waitress. It's not what I wanted, but now that it's right here. Hopelessly Devoted. I'm out of my head. We also did a group one of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but my personal favourite version of that song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is Eva Cassidy. I love it, check it out. And finally, safe to say, there's only been one programme. Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was finishing my Disney subscription this month, powered through it, 100% worth it. I just loved it. The storytelling was just perfect. I love a story, and the arc through season 1 to season 7 was just done so well. A couple of characters I'd have loved to have seen come back in season 7 that didn't, but just perfect. I love a good ending. I love things that end well. Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you nailed it. It was perfect. So yeah, those are my passions. That's what I've been strengthening this month. I wonder what's been filling your cup. Let me know down below. Bye.